Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Osirus, and in today's video we're going to go through how to get every special rare Pokemon early on in your playthrough of Pokemon Legends EA. As soon as you've got access to free roaming around Lumiose City, you're going to have access to some very powerful Pokemon. The only thing is they're hidden away in secret locations, so we're going to cover all of those today so you can add some really powerful Pokemon to your party. But before we get into the Pokemon and the locations, there's a few things that I just want to go through to make things a little bit easier for you. Of course, the first thing is going to be heading down to the Racine construction building here and speaking to this NPC. First off, you're going to have gotten and found a bunch of the colorful screws. Now, these are dotted around the area of Lumiose on mainly the scaffolding areas, and you'll be able to find them. They're a blue glowing Pokeball. When you speak to this NPC here, he will trade them for these special plush items. Level 1 is what we're going to start off with. They cost 3 screws. Level 2 is 5 screws, and then to max it out at level 3, it's going to cost 8 screws. So we're one short to maxing this out, but the blue canary plush is the one that you're going to want to get. That increases your catch chances because a lot of the Pokemon, especially if you're earlier in your playthrough, are going to have higher catch rates. Getting the blue canary plush is going to make it easier to catch these Pokemon, and you're going to have a lot more success. So spend some time just getting enough of the colorful screws to at least get level 1, and then that's going to help you a bunch. And the next place I'm going to recommend before we get into anything is visiting the Pokeball Boutique, and that is a place that's going to sell other Pokeballs that you can get that are not available in the Pokemon Center. The two that we're looking at really going into this one are going to be Dusk Balls in case it's nighttime, so you get that increased catch rate, and the more important one is going to be Quick Balls, because the first time you throw a Pokeball at a target, especially if it's a back shot, you're going to have way higher chances of catching that Pokemon, and it just makes it a lot easier. Like I say, a lot of the Pokemon that we're featuring in today's video have higher catch rates. They're really stubborn, so having something that's going to make it a little bit easier is definitely advisable. Dusk Balls as well. If you're hunting at night for any of the targets, Dusk Balls increase catch rate, so worth just picking a few of those up as well here. And now we've got those things in our arsenal, we can get into the hunts. So first up, we're going to go after Dratini, and this is a Pokemon that's available in this location down in Vert Sector 6, and you want to head to Restaurant Lana. So if you've not got the fly point there, just make your way down to this area on the map, and once you're here, you are going to head right and head over to this ladder. You want to make your way up here. This next part's going to be a little bit tricky, but if I can do it, you guys can do it. I believe in you. So it just takes maybe a couple of times. You might get it the first time. Basically, what we're going to do is run along here and then just time our jump. So we jump across this roof area. You can already see there's a Dratini over on the top part of the roof in the distance. So that's what we're going for. So we just need to run and we get over. So there we go. And that's how you do it. So you get from up there over here. You can get the rewards and pick yourself up a colorful screw as well for your trouble, which is always useful. And then you want to be very careful because Dratini is probably one of the most skittish Pokemon in the game, and if it sees you, it will run away. So we want to just drop a save. I think the best method is to kind of sneak up on it from behind and try and get a back shot if possible. So we'd lock on. This does give you 2 chances as well. Catch rate's better. Don't get it that time. We're going to get lucky with a second one. Nope. Try and Quick Ball it first. Quick Ball doesn't get it. Try a Dusk Ball. And we got it. There we go. Finally, the second Dusk Ball. We've been at this for about 10 minutes now, but we finally got ourselves a Dratini, which is awesome. So that's how you can get one very early on in your playthrough. And Dratini going to be an amazing member of the team just because of the Dragon type, especially now that we know it can Mega Evolve as well. It's a great Pokemon to have. So there we go. That's Dratini. But it is this location in-game on top of Restaurant Lana, and it is available to catch very early on in your playthrough as well. The next Pokemon we're going to be going after is Goomy, and it is very weather dependent. You'll see in the top right hand corner here we've got the rain symbol, so you need the rain to be happening in Lumiose to actually have Goomy spawn. So if it's not raining, all you need to do is come to a bench here and then change day to night and then night to day until you do get that rain weather condition. Once you have, you want to head to the Vernal Pokemon Center. Once you're here, you're going to be going down to Vert Sector 9, head down this road and up this alleyway. And it's in the same location where we found Eevee, if you're familiar with that. You want to take a right here, and then you want to come down onto this opening. And on the bridge, you'll see there is a Goomy. So this is how you find Goomy in the game. It is a bit of a higher level, 35. So it's going to be tougher to catch, of course, and not the easiest at all. If you can get a back shot with a quick ball, that is going to be probably our best chance at getting it early in the game. So we'll try and sneak up to it and see if we can get lucky with it. It's not skittish, so it's not going to run off. So can we get it? We get another shot at it though. Let's see if we can have a bunch of shots and get lucky with it. Or are we going to waste all these quick balls? Come on, one of them's got to do it. There we go, we get it. It's not going to obey us, I don't think, just yet, because we have not ranked up enough for it to obey us, but getting Goomy early on is awesome, and it is another one of those pseudo-legendary Pokemon that we can add to our party if we want, and it's available so early in the game. You just need the weather to be raining, like I say. If it's not, then you can just change it with the benches. It might take a little while, might take a few cycles between day and night until you can get there, but that is essentially how you can get one of the strongest Pokemon available in the games. So the next Pokemon we're going for is one of my all-time favorites. It is Larvitar, so we can get a Tyranitar and finally get ourselves that Mega Tyranitar. Now, when you port into Wild Zone 2, if you're in this location, what we want to be doing is heading to the right and making our way around this way. And we've got to find the set of steps, and we'll be going into Vert Sector 2 over here, and you want to head to the right when you go up the stairs because we're looking for a ladder and we want to get up onto the roof. This is not the easiest of techniques that you're going to have to do here, but we'll try and talk you through it because it doesn't take long to do. It might take a few times for you to get it right, but it is very, very worth it if you're looking for a Tyranitar early on in your playthrough. Basically, once you come up on this roof, you want to jump up on these boxes and up onto this higher ledge. And what we're doing is basically jumping across this building here. And you want to position your character, just edge it over the point where it looks like he's not standing on anything, but we kind of are floating, right? So that's what your character needs to be in the position like. And then what you're going to do is hold down B on your controller. And then simultaneously, you're going to press up and Y button at the same time, or forward and Y at the same time. And that should give you enough propulsion to get over to the other side. So we'll try it here. See if we can do it. We just miss out. So if you miss out, don't worry. You can just come back up and keep trying. So it's holding down B and then at the same time pressing that forward button with Y. And you should do a longer jump, which will allow you to make the jump across to the other roof. But it's not the easiest to do. Trust me, I've spent a long time doing this, but it's all about the position of your character at the beginning, and it's just changed from day to night. I haven't spent ages doing this. So my character looks in a good spot now. So hold down B and X and Y. Not quite. There we go, we did it. We finally got over the other edge. So it took a few times to do, but once you are able to get across to this side, you are fine. So we want to just jump down from here and past the fletching, and we want to head over, and you can see that the Larvitar is quite happily nestled over here. Let's hypnosis it. Hypnosis, put it to sleep, or make it drowsy at least. Don't want to use a super effective attack on it in case we knock it out. Level 20 is not too bad either. You just weaken it down a little bit. Bite's fine for now, and roll out as well. It's all right. One more bite. Get it. There we go. Larvitar we have finally got. And such an early stage of the game to get one. But there we go. That is how you can get yourself a Larvitar very early on in your playthrough. But that is that. And it is in this location on your map. We're going to go after another rare spawn in Cleffa, so you can get a Clefairy and a Clefable. We're going to start off at Wild Zone 2, and this is here on your map. We want to be heading up to this area here and going into the courtyard so we can get up onto the roof. So want to just take a left and then head up these stairs. And we want to make our way around. It is just next to the Cafe Cyclone. I haven't unlocked that yet, but now just have. And here we're going to be blocked by the sludge. Now, we are going to need something with a water or a psychic type attack. So, I don't think I've got anything in my party just yet. But if you're struggling, just get out any water type or Pokemon that knows anything like Confusion. And you'll be able to get rid of these slime blobs. No trouble at all. So, Bubble Beam should do the trick there. And there they go. Can progress. So, what we're looking for is this fast travel point up to the roof. And once we're up here, we're going to be looking for the scaffolding to the right. And we want to make our way up here. Now, there is another little bit of a tricky spot here where we're going to have to jump across buildings, but it is set up a little better here for us to actually jump across. So once you make your way up onto this upper area of the roof, you'll see a platform in front of you, and that's what we're going to have to go on. And we're essentially going to run and jump here. So... and there is another platform there, and we made it over. No trouble at all. So that is fine. And what we're going to see now is the Cleffa up on top of this roof. He's going to be very skittish, so we have to be very careful. Sneak up on it. Try and target it and not the Mega Shards as well. Quick Ball should be good enough to get it. And there we go. There is Cleffa. So easy enough to get and easy to find as well. Available very early on in the game. Now the next rare spawn Pokemon that we're going to feature is going to be Ralts, but it is actually available as a mystery gift until the 28th of February 2026. So if you're picking the game up anytime before then, you can come into your menu screen and come into link play and then head into mystery gifts and get via the internet. So if you didn't know about this, is a little bonus. And the Ralts actually comes with the God of War item, and that is your gift. So you can just click on it, collect it, and then you get yourself the Ralts. But of course, the God of War item is only one portion of Ralts' final evolution. You can get God of War and you can get Gallade, so you might want the other one. And we're going to show you exactly where you can get Ralts in the game if you would like that as well and you want the additional ones. So once you've done your mystery gift, you want to make your way to the Magenta Zone, and if you've unlocked the Pokemon Center, we haven't yet, but we do have a Cafe Trista that we've unlocked as a fly point. So we're here and we're going to be wanting to make our way into this inlet here, this little opening inside these buildings. So from the restaurant, you're going to want to go this way, and you're going to want to take a beeline up here, this back alleyway, and you're going to want to go right the way forward. I'm going to follow my route around, then we're going to this way and then up, and then we're going to see this archway here, and this is exactly where we want to be. In here you're going to be able to find Ralts. There are going to be thorny bushes in the way, so you're going to have to use a fire type attack to burn them, but you're going to easily find Ralts in this area, and you can target them to see if it's a male, and this one will be a Gallade, so this is perfect. We can quick ball it and get ourselves a male Ralts, which will evolve into a Gallade. So if you do find yourself a male Ralts and you want to evolve it into a Gallade, you're going to need a Dawnstone to do that. So we're going to have to first head to the Centrico Pokemon Center, and if you follow my directions, I'm going to show you exactly where you need to go to find that Dawnstone. So you can take just any route either way, but we're going towards the back of this area. This is where all of the clothing shops are in this area, but we're looking for a scaffolding, and we're going to be able to climb up into the building using this scaffolding. So we want to come right the way to the end. Either way would have been better. I think the other way would have been quicker, but we're here nonetheless. You just make your way around this scaffolding here, just over this area, and then we are going to drop down into here. And we're going to make our way all the way down to this ladder, and we're going to head up if we can, all the way to the top. And we are going to have to make a little bit of a jump here. Now we can go up this ladder, and we're on top of the building. So that's great. Pick up any items that you come across, but you're going to drop down into this corner, and then right down in here is going to be your Dawnstone. So when you do evolve that Ralts into the Curlier, you'll be able to evolve Curlier into a Gallade. Another rare spawn in this area where you found Ralts. You can head up this ladder in the corner of this area, and once you're on the rooftop, you can make your way around to the back over here, and there will be a Shuppet that spawns at night, so you'll be able to get yourself the Shuppet. This is also a rare spawn as well, so you can get yourself a Banette and get Mega Banette for your playthrough if you want. I love Mega Banette, so it's definitely something I would consider adding to the team. But if you just want Shuppet early on in your playthrough, that's a way to get it, and it's just above where the Ralts was found. Next up, we're going for Riolu, so you can get yourself a Lucario and have Mega Lucario on your team if that's something you'd like in the early stages of the game. We're starting off at Luca Bureau. It is a common fly point that we all should have on our map, and we're going to be heading over to the shopping district here, which is in Rouge Sector 4, and we're going up on the rooftop here. So from this direction, you want to be going out of this alleyway, turning right, and then we're going to make another shop right down here, and then left. And we're at basically the shopping center, and you want to just take another right, and there will be a ladder, so it's very quick to get to, and you'll be here on the map. You want to head up the ladder, and then on top there will be a Riolu. Just make sure it is daytime. Riolu doesn't spawn in the night, so you need to make sure it is day. And we can go here, and it is going to spot us, so you want to try and crouch down and sneak up on it. So you can drop a save here if you'd like to, if you don't want to fail it or anything like that. Not necessary. It's not going to be a Pokemon that runs off. We've got our quick ball locked in, so we can try and get a back shot onto it. Good chance to get it. Let's see. There we go. Riolu obtained, a nice and easy one as well. So it is located right here in Rouge Sector 4 on top of the mall roof. So an easy one for you to get and get that Lucario, no problem at all. So if you're wanting to evolve Riolu, it's a very simple thing. You just need to make sure that you come to a cafe or anywhere that serves drinks where you can sit with your Pokemon. You pretty much just need to make sure that you've got the Riolu selected on the Pokemon overlay as you're in the overworld, and you want to just order any drink at all, and you want to do this 4 times. Once you've done it that 4th time, it will raise the happiness enough on the Pokemon where you are going to be able to evolve it. After the 4th time, you can just go to the summary screen. You'll see there'll be an arrow up icon. It'll be ready to evolve. You just need to select it and you'll be good to go, evolving your Riolu into Lucario. And then the next step is getting your hands on the Lucario Eye so you can have Mega Lucario in your playthrough. So the next rare spawn we're going after is Hawlucha, and you already know that Mega Hawlucha is a thing now. It got revealed. We're starting off at Restaurant Layer, and essentially we're going to be trying to make our way up onto this roof here, but to do that we need to fix a Holovator, which is broken, and there's an NPC around this part of the building that we are going to have to battle. So firstly we're going to make our way around to this area. You want to head up towards the Prism Tower. Then we're going to take a right. And we're going to take another right here, and you should just be round the corner. Now, when you first speak to him, he'll say that he needs a battle before he can stop his break, and we're going to give him that battle right now. And there we go. Once the battle is finished, the Holovator will be repaired, and you'll be able to use it to get up onto the rooftops in this area, which is going to be actually really useful going down and further into your playthrough. Not so much for the story, but just for your exploration purposes around Lumiose. So once it has been repaired, we can head up onto the roof, and we are going to start. Ooh, did you hear that? There's a shiny. There's a shiny. No way. What is that? Scatterbug shiny. So cool. It's such a nice shiny. What a nice surprise that is. I'm going to try and get it in a Premier Ball. Come on. We get it. What a bonus. We basically need to make our way around the roof and find Hawlucha, because that's the reason why we're here. And a Molga if you need one. We basically need to make our way across this area. So we'll get Larvitar out, and we'll use Rock Slide. And that'll expand the web, and then we can make our way across here. And you just want to make your way across this beam here, and when you do, you'll get this other rooftop, and this is where Hawlucha will be located, down here in the grassy area. And if we just We can't dodge it. But you can see it is level 22. Can we get a quick ball catch early on before it gets our Larvitar? Let's see if we can. Nope. But Dusk Ball is going to give us a better chance of catching it at night. And there we go. Oh, Dusk Ball got Hawlucha. And this, again, is the location with where to get it. So very easy to obtain, especially early on in your playthrough. The next rare spawn that we're going to feature is Scraggy, and it has to be nighttime in Lumio City. So if it's daytime in your game, go to the nearest Pokemon Center, find a bench, and turn day to night. The next place that we're going to want to head to is going to be Restaurant Layer, and it's just up from the Pokeball Boutique that we featured earlier where we picked up our Quick Balls. So once we're here, we're just going to head down towards the Pokeball Boutique. But before we get there, we're going to just take a beeline down this alleyway here, and just around the corner we're going to be able to find Scraggy, and occasionally Scrafty is going to appear as well. We're just going to crouch down because there we go, we can see one, and there is a Scrafty there as well. So we'll try and get the Scrafty. We've got our Dusk Balls. We probably want to keep one of those for the Scrafty. We don't have any Quick Balls, so quick beeline to the Pokeball Boutique. Andy, this is here, right around the corner. Who would have thought? Okay, we've got our Quick Balls. We want to head back round, and we're going to try and get the Scrafty first. Just snipe it. There we go. And we get it. I've got to get that Scraggy. Ooh. The Scrafty's aware. Try a Dusk Ball here. We've got a good catch rate with it. It's at night as well. And there we go. Let's see if we can get the luck with the Scrafty as well. Okay, let's see. Can we get the Scrafty? Level 41. There's no chance that we're going to get this. We'll try with a Dusk Ball. I don't think we're going to get it though. No way. Level 41. That is too high. But if you fancy your chances getting a level 41 Scrafty, you can keep attempting to come back here and spawn one in. It's going to be a hard one to find, but it is a pretty high level Pokemon. And if you're later in the game and you want one, you don't want to evolve your Scraggy, then this is an option for you to come back here and pick one up when your Pokemon are a little bit higher level. That's all the special rare spawns that you can get in Pokemon Legends and how you can get them early on in your playthrough to add to your team to have a really good run into the game with your favorite Pokemon, if any of them are, of course. I hope this video has been helpful and it helps you add some of these powerful and very strong Pokemon to your party, and you can enjoy them through your playthrough, especially the ones that you can Mega Evolve when you get the Mega Stones. As you progress through the game, it's going to be really exciting to use some of those Pokemon and just sweep through your opponents. If you have found the video helpful, do consider dropping a like and do subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of our Pokemon Legends EA content. And we'll leave it there, friends. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all very soon for another Pokemon Legends ZA video.